My name is Fabian Mayondi, Director and CEO of the Zambia Institute of Advanced Legal Education, ZIALE, a corporate body created by an Act of Parliament, Chapter 49 of the Laws of Zambia. A corporate body created to offer or provide legal practice training. You may wish to know that when a person is trained at the university as a lawyer, their journey doesn't end at obtaining the LLB. They have the second stage in their pursuit of being a legal practitioner, and that is where ZIALE comes in. They now come, after learning the substantive law at the university, they now come to the Zambia Institute of Advanced Legal Education to now be trained or to get the practical skills of becoming a lawyer, a legal practitioner in that sense. So at university, students learn substantive law. At ZIALE, they are now trained to practice that substantive law and to have audience in the courts of Zambia. That's essentially what we are, and that's essentially what we do. ZIALE should not remain behind. ZIALE provides a very important role in the national affairs, and sometimes we take it for granted that people know what we provide. We can be providing a beautiful product, but if we have not advertised it, if we have not availed ourselves to the public, then we remain unknown. And the would-be clients will not be in a position to access those services that we provide. And we felt that exhibiting here provides us with a larger stage on which our clients can access those services that we provide. I've already mentioned that a person becomes a legal practitioner when they have attended ZIALE. And other than that, we are making a big contribution to to supporting the 8th National Development Plan by providing such courses as corporate governance. We feel that in our space, it's our duty to make a contribution that we can improve on corporate governance in both the private and government systems. So these and many other courses, short courses, are what we provide at ZIALE. By the way, I need to mention that it is not only government that needs our services. We can actually, we do provide these services even to private entities, those that want to build capacity in their organizations. ZIALE is here to do so. We do make tailor-made programs that are suited for the expectations of those organizations who from time to time would want to build capacity. Today's theme, or this year's theme, is very important, more important to ZIALE, in the sense that you may wish to mention, you may wish to know that ZIALE's mandate is national, regional, and international. Now, we want to fit into this theme by making sure that we digitalize our services. Distance should not be a barrier. We should be reached by people that are in England. We should be reached by people that are in South Africa. We should be reached by people who are in Lukulu, who are in Zambezi, who are in Kaputa, and who are in Chipata. The idea is that by so doing, we do not only cut on the costs, but we limit usage of paper. And that is why our lectures now are even provided online. In other words, now you don't need that student to be permanently seated in a class and have that physical interaction. They can access our services through online lectures. That is one way in which we want to fit into this theme. Being in class also requires that we continue to use paper, okay? And that goes against the principles of sustainable development. So if we begin to tilt towards digitalizing our services, then we remain consistent with the with sustainable development principles, and also we make sure that we cut costs on the part of those that would be our clients. We want to make it easy. The population has grown. There are many people who want legal services. ZIALE sees itself as as that person who should play a very pivotal role in making sure that the legal services reach to the people that need them most. And our target is not only the national, but regional. We feel that we are now living in a global world, and we should make a contribution not only to Zambia, but to SADC, to COMESA, and to the entire world. Growth. Simply growth through digitalization. Simply growth through online provision of services. The idea is that we should grow our clientele. We don't need to meet our clientele physically. We want to meet our clientele online, wherever they are. So the future of our institution and the services it provides is what fits into the theme of today's show. We want to ensure that going forward, those that want to be at ZIALE can be at ZIALE when they are in Australia, can be at ZIALE when they are in Canada. That is the future of ZIALE. The other thing that I want to talk about is to ensure that issues of climate change are included in our curriculums. We should, from the time that a lawyer comes to ZIALE, to the time they start practicing law, these principles should already be part of their curriculum. We feel that if that is the approach we take, we'll be ushering into society lawyers that have that environmental protection awareness. And we would have done our part. We would have contributed to the protection of the environment. We would have promoted and supported today's theme on climate adaptation.